The 6-6 New England Patriots will do battle with the 4-8 Arizona Cardinals on Monday Night Football. Before we get into that, make sure you drop a like, make sure you comment and subscribe to catch us talking sports every single day here on BVM Sports. And shout out Austin Alvarado for your kind regards and a nice little comment on a previous video. But Matt, let's hop right into things, man. Let's talk about these Patriots and their offensive woes highlighted by Mac Jones screaming on the sideline in the loss last Thursday to the Buffalo Bills. What do you make of the Patriots' offensive struggles so far through 12 or so games, and who do you mostly put the blame on?
I mostly put the blame on Matt Patricia, the offensive coordinator. I put it on Bill Belichick as well because he had that weird I'm not really going to name an offensive coordinator, so we're going to have two guys kind of duke it out.
If that was anybody else doing that, not Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick is definitely sending in some of those chips that he's earned over the years for being a coaching genius. He's definitely paying those forward now.
Yeah.
Between the fact that they still have not really addressed their wide receiver woes. Hunter Henry obviously was a great tight end pickup a year or two ago.
Yeah.
But hasn't really done much either. They have the running game, and that's about it. They really have not done anything to build off of it. And the biggest difference, I think, from last year in Mac Jones is you lose Josh McDaniels. You lost your amazing offensive coordinator. That's the difference right now. And obviously, Mac Jones should get blamed, but it's really about the coaching staff and the lack of talent around him.
Yeah, it is. It is mostly about that because, again, you look at the leading receivers for the New England Patriots. It's Jacoby Myers, who's a solid player. Devontae Parker, whose best days are behind him. Nelson Aguilar, who you could say the same for.
He's barely going to get 1,000 yards this year receiving.
Yeah, exactly. So, when you look at the guys around him on the skill position and you look at the offensive coaching staff, most notably Matt Patricia, Joe Judge. Mac Jones is certainly not set up for success, but he's still the guy on the field. He's still the athlete on the field for the New England Patriots, the quarterback under center, position that has a lot of pressure when you're coming in on the heels of Tom Brady. And obviously, Mac Jones just really hasn't lived up to that after a pretty solid rookie season.
Good season.
There's been a massive drop-off here in year two. And again, not all of it is on him, but a lot of it is. He has 7 interceptions to his 7 passing touchdowns. That's not great. He is 27th in the league this year in QBR. There are 32 teams in the NFL. That's not that great. That's not great. He's one spot ahead of Russell Wilson in QBR this season. We know the kind of season that Russell Wilson and the Broncos are having. So certainly Mac Jones can definitely look at his coaching staff and his receiving core for some of his mishaps, but he has to look at the man in the mirror as well because Mac Jones isn't playing up to his standard.
That's fine. But you talk about last season, he threw for over 3,000 yards. He had 22 touchdowns to only 13 interceptions. Yep. For a rookie with a team that still had no help last year, but at least they had an offensive genius.
Correct. See, that's the point, though. That's the point where you can't necessarily just look at the skill position because he didn't have it last year.
He didn't have it, but he had a different play caller. He had a different guy, actually setting up that team for success. And I'm sorry, I know Matt Patricia seems to have a very special place in Bill Belichick's heart.
Clearly.
But when you go out and rehire the guy that was originally your defensive coordinator, then made the Lions look worse than the Lions normally look, and then you hire him back to be an offensive coordinator, why? Why? That makes no sense.
It doesn't.
And it's ruining your young quarterback who looked like he's not going to be Tom Brady, but he's going to be a solid game manager that you could build around. Yeah. And unfortunately, the other issue is that the Patriots suck at drafting too. It's not like they could have used maybe a George Pickens or a Christian Watson who were available at the end of the first round when they decided to get a guy that Sean McVay thought was going to be available for him the third. Honestly, you can point at Mac Jones and the play has definitely taken a bit of a slump, and there's a sophomore slump there, no doubt. But we have seen time and time again quarterbacks begin to thrive because of a different change in coaching, or both positively and negatively, and when a coach leaves. For example, stay in that division. Tua Tagovailoa, amazing now. Mike McDaniel got him there. He was always there, but Mike McDaniel made that happen. Josh McDaniels was the guy. Yeah. He left. Matt Patricia is destroying Mac Jones.
I feel like there's another example right in that division with Josh Allen. Obviously, he's still having a pretty good season this year, but Brian Daboll leaves, kind of the mastermind behind that offense. His play dips off a little bit. That offense
Daniel Jones now too.
Exactly. Daniel Jones is all of a sudden a respectable quarterback who might make the playoffs this season.
Exactly.
It's
ridiculous.
It's been crazy. And again, it started really in the offseason, this offseason when Joe Judge and Matt Patricia were the names vying for the offensive coordinator.
First of all, not two good options to begin with an offensive coordinator.
The phrase mid-off applies here. It is very certainly applicable in this situation. But let us know in the comments how you're feeling about the Patriots. Who's at fault for these offensive woes? Is it Mac Jones? Is it Matt Patricia? Is it somebody else? Let us know, and we'll catch you tomorrow on the next episode of Simple Question.
Get that pencil out of your head.
Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out our other videos, and don't forget to smack that subscribe button down below while you're at it. Also, for more great and original content, head right over to bvmsports.com.